A small group of medical practitioners in the U.S. may be responsible for spreading vaccine misinformation. According to an investigation by the Associated Press, some chiropractors have had a significant impact on the anti-COVID-19 vaccine movement. They have reportedly been using their influence to capitalize on the movement by holding anti-vaccine events, donating to anti-vaccine organizations, and selling ads promoting misinformation on social media. For more on all this, I want to bring in Michelle Smith. She's a correspondent for the Associated Press and one of the co-authors of that investigation. Welcome, Michelle. So how did the anti-vaccine movement among chiropractors actually originate?
Well, chiropractic was founded in 1895, and that's where its feelings, it goes all the way back to the beginning. A man named D.D. Palmer, who was a magnetic healer, came up with the idea of chiropractic, that you could cure disease by manipulating the spine. And over the years, there's been some change in the philosophy of some chiropractors, but there's a large number of chiropractors who still believe that the body can heal itself. There's the idea of innate intelligence, and that a vaccine might interfere with that. One chiropractor I spoke with told me that vaccines kind of interfere with that the wellness prevention paradigm, and that medicine was overstepping when it gets into vaccines. Now, there are many chiropractors who believe in vaccines and who encourage their patients to get vaccines and have held COVID vaccine events. Mm-hmm. But there's a large and vocal group of chiropractors who still adhere to that idea that vaccines are bad for you.
So it sounds like it's not necessarily endemic among the chiropractic community, but it is outsized. So how, Michelle, have some chiropractors used what you call their health freedom to advance legislation?
Yeah, so we found that chiropractors have been using their voices, using their money, lobbying in legislatures around the country. And this predates COVID. They've been working on, some of these chiropractors have been working on this for quite a while. We looked just back until 2019, so shortly before the pandemic began, and we found that since then, in 24 states, chiropractors or chiropractic-backed groups, we could find evidence of them lobbying in state legislatures for things like to erode vaccine mandates or to block efforts to tighten up vaccine laws. There was one group that we talked about in our piece called Stand for Health Freedom. It was founded by a chiropractor and woman whose husband is a chiropractor. They run a chiropractic business in Indiana, and they take credit for sinking a bill in New Jersey in early 2020 that would have ended religious exemptions for vaccines. And they're still very active. They just, they're sending out messages pretty frequently. They're not registered lobbyists anywhere in any state, but they're encouraging people. They have a whole system where people can send emails or do phone calls to their lawmaker to encourage them to block any effort to get more people vaccinated.
Michelle, in your piece, you also mentioned an event called VaxCon. Can you explain for our viewers what this is and how it started?
So VaxCon was held in Wisconsin several months ago. It was a convention for chiropractors, and it featured several anti-vaccine speakers, including Judy Mikovits from the conspiracy movie Plandemic, which spread a lot of misinformation about COVID-19. and vaccines. And chiropractors from all over the country attended this. They paid a few $100s for it. And they were allowed, we found in our investigation, in 10 states awarded them continuing education credits so that they could maintain their chiropractic licenses to practice. That was, that has upset many people. Some public health advocates we spoke to who said, you shouldn't be, not only should you not be having this event, you should not be getting licensure credit for it. And in fact, if you're spreading this stuff, you should be losing your license. But yes, the group that put VaxCon on, they've continued and they've now been doing rallies in Wisconsin that have been open to the public, members of the general public, and have been spreading the same sort of anti-vaccine, part of the so-called health freedom movement, what they've branded themselves.
Very interesting stuff. Michelle Smith, thank you.
Thank you.